Well, today's the day. My second One Piece Manga Chapter review. I know my first one was my first time doing it, but I got better this time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And comment down below, man, what you thought about this week's chapter of One Piece. And give me your thoughts about whoever character I have to say about in this upcoming review. So, yeah, this is your boy G Money the Prince, and enjoy the video. Okay, before I begin, this was the most hilarious chapter of the One Piece manga I've ever read in my life. Like, you see the way Brook looks when Big Mom starts petting him. He looks like just a toy skeleton with his mouth wide open like that. That's what got me the most. Now, on to the review. We see how, like I said, Big Mom was petting Brook and started explaining how he did good against her subordinates, but he wouldn't last long. He would not stand a chance against Zeus, Prometheus, and Napoleon because they have her soul. They're basically like a clone of herself. Then out came the two-faced bitch Pudding. She's gorgeous, but I can't stand her. So, Pudding, but what got me confused about Pudding in this chapter is that she recognized Brook as a member of the Straw Hats Pirates and did not say nothing to Big Mom. But then you start realizing maybe Pudding's not good. Maybe Pudding is good. Like, she just put in this fake hate so that Big Mom could know that she's on her side, so she could turn her back on him. Because you see and in the same chapter, you see the same page. I mean, you see the relationship they have with each other. The first thing that came into Big Mom's mind, the first words that came out of Big Mom's mouth when she saw Pudding is that if her third eye achieved its true opening. Then we changed the scene to the courtyard between... No, I forgot. Then Big Mom started explaining how then her subordinates would search everything about Brook. They search his clothes, his stuff that he had, and they searched him and they couldn't find nothing to see that he stolen. But what they don't realize that Brook could have saved them in his head because he could open his head and save stuff in there. Yeah. Then we hear Big Mom start explaining how she and Goldie Roger were enemies and how Goldie Roger tricked her, like he was able to use the same abilities as Luffy, the ability to hear voices of all things. So he was able to read the polygrams, the stuff that Robin likes. And then Big Mom saying that none of that shit's gonna happen again. Like, she got something especially planned for that to give her the same abilities. Then we change scenes to the courtyard between the fight between Pedro and the rest of Big Mom's crew. And Pedro was kicking their ass, bruh. He was giving them the fight of their lives. But the numbers were too much for Pedro, so he decided to use the explosives that he had on him and try to, kill everyone in the surrounding area. So the explosions went off and boom. And it's a good thing, too, that he pulled it off because you're going to make the enemy think that he committed suicide and killed himself. But on the contrary, it was something else. Chopper and Carrot pulled Pedro into the mirror world and started explaining how nobody can come in and nobody can get out of the mirror world without the creator brutally giving them permission to do so. Now, before I continue, let me just say, I love carrots drawing of the Straw Hats. You see how she made. You see how she drew Sanji, Brook, Luffy, Nami, and Pedro. That was hilarious, bro. And was the most ridiculous thing is that the mirror world was able to recognize Nami because it said that a long-haired girl passed by it. Oh, never mind. Passed by it, and the instant Chopper asked if Luffy was with her, but she said no. It was the boss Jinbei. It was like, okay, so Jinbei is with her, so that's the next place we're going. Then we see, then the scene changes to Luffy fighting with the rest of Big Mom's crew, kicking their asses. That proves to you that even in his weakened state, Luffy can still kick ass. He's still strong. Luffy was about to continue his assault when Raiju, her sexy, beautiful, goddess-looking ass, pulled him in the room. And let's take the time and admire the fact that she was in her panties, bro. Like, oh my goodness, she was in her panties. And started explaining, now back to what I was saying. Yeah, Reiju pulled him in and started explaining to Luffy that Sanji already know about Pudding's plan and that he's still going with it. Try to stop it because he's still worried about the hostages in the East Blue. And then Luffy said, if he's worried about the hostage, I will go back to the East Blue myself and make sure that he's safe. And you can see Reiju smile because she realized that Sanji found good friends, good people to be around. And Luffy stomach growled, and Reiju asked him if she could make him something to eat. Luffy said no, because remember a couple chapters ago, after his fight with Sanji, Luffy said, "I'm only gonna eat your food." Then Luffy started running, and he crashed through the window, and said he has to go meet Sanji at the spot they promised to meet. And we see Sanji sitting down, thinking about things. About the way his life turned because of his dickhead of a father. Fuck him. Putting all that saying, Sanji, you're the sacrifice. Yada yada. Fuck you. So, after that, Sanji said, look, Luffy, I'm sorry. Everyone, I'm sorry, but there's no turning back now. I have to do this to save my sister and to save you guys and save everyone I care about. I would try to stop Pudding. So, before I continue, I really hope that Oda, please make Reiju a Straw Hat Pirate, like a strategist, because they need someone like that for their fight against Kaido, my fault. Because someone that big and who is someone that strong as well, one of the 4 emperors, you need a strategist to come up with a plan to take him down. So that's why I think Reiju's perfect, because she's assassin, so they think of plans like this. They think of stuff, how to get the job done. Now, that's why I really hope that he makes a member of the Straw Hat Pirates. And after that, we see Luffy coming out of the rubble after jumping off the building, and he looked like he was about to drop dead. Like, his eyes looked weak. He looked like he was tired. And he was hungry. He was extremely hungry, bro. He looked like he was about to drop any second. But he's still willing to push himself to go meet Sanji at the same place. So, overall, I enjoyed the chapter. I really did. What got me over the chapter was Raiju. Oh my goodness. She is everything. Wow. So, overall, besides Raiju, the dialogue, everything, the story was perfect. So I give this story a 10 out of 10, and I invite you guys to check it out if you haven't checked it out already. This is your boy, and thank you for watching. This is your boy G Money the Prince, aka the King of Anime, and I am signing off. This has been your Pirate of the Midnight Shadow Pirates, and I'm gonna be the King of the Pirates. Peace.